Hey, Rob here for Quadratec.com. Today we're checking out the AEV 2-inch spacer kit available for the 2020 and newer Jeep Gladiator JT. And this kit will give your vehicle better looks, better off-road capability, and the ability to run a larger than stock size tire, all the while coming in at a very affordable and economical price point. Now it can do that because it is designed to work with your factory springs and your factory shocks, which also means you're going to be retaining a very factory-like ride when you're on the road with that increased ground clearance for better off-road capability and the ability for those oversized tires. This kit is available in two different configurations, one that's compatible with Sport, Overland, and Rubicon trim level Gladiators, and a second version that is compatible with a Mojave trim level Gladiator. So it is important to select the right kit to match your Jeep's trim level. Now on a Sport or Overland trim level Gladiator, you will be able to run up to a 35 by 1250 size tire. On a Rubicon or Mojave trim level Gladiator with this kit installed, you will be able to run up to a maximum of a 37 by 1250 tire, just like we have installed on our Rubicon Gladiator here in the shop today. Now, just like we're used to seeing with everything from AEV, they're using nothing but the highest quality components. Everything's proudly made right here in the USA, and they include everything you need to complete your install, even going as far as including things like the ProCal Snap, which is going to allow you to recalibrate your Jeep to match the newer, larger size tires, or even a newer gear ratio in the axle if you decide to swap that out. The ProCal Snap will simply plug into the OBD2 port below your dash on the driver's side, and then you will have one wiring harness that you will need to extend from that OBD2 port across the dash, and it will plug into the CAN bus network behind the glove box on the passenger side of the vehicle. Once that's installed, you can recalibrate your system using your steering wheel controls and the on-screen display to match your newer, oversized tires, and again, a different axle and gear ratio, or even a transfer case ratio if you decide to change that out down the road. Now, as I mentioned, this kit will include everything you need to complete your install, including the 2-inch tall spacers that will replace the factory isolators found on the top of your springs. We've got 2 rear isolators and 2 front isolators, all made from very high quality, heavy duty polyurethane. They feature the AEV logo, and they even go as far as including these locating tabs, which help to ensure that you get these isolators installed in the correct orientation up in that upper spring bucket. Now, in addition to these new spacers, you're also going to get extended bump stops. Again, 2 bump stops for the rear, 2 smaller bump stops for the front that you'll install to ensure that you don't have any interference between those newer, larger size tires and things like your fenders. You're also going to get extended sway bar links for the rear and for the front, as well as some shock extension brackets. Now, these brackets are what allow you to reuse your factory shocks, and they simply move the mounting point on the axle side up to accommodate that factory length shock without the fear of overextending that shock when you're articulating off-road, traveling over any obstacles. AEV is also including some carrier bearings drop spacers that you'll install between that carrier bearing mounting point on your rear drive shaft and the underside of your frame to help ensure that you don't have any driveline vibrations. And finally, you're also going to get all the hardware you need to complete your install. And of course, as I mentioned, AEV is including nothing but the highest quality hardware that matches all of the corrosion level resistance of everything you're going to find from the factory for a very complete and easy to install kit that you can do right at home in your driveway with some jack stands in just a few short hours. And as you can see, you can definitely change up the look of your factory Gladiator, giving it a much better, more aggressive looking and more capable stance, ready to hit the trails. If you guys want to get more information or to purchase an AEV 2-inch spacer kit for your 2020 or newer Jeep Gladiator JT, you can click that info button to head over to Quadratec.com. Of course, if you have any comments or questions about anything in the kit or how to get it installed in your Jeep, you can always leave those for me in the comment section below or contact us directly at any of the options on the screen. And as always, if you haven't already and you like these videos, do me a huge favor. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well as the notification icon so be sure to catch all of our latest videos. Till next time, I'm Rob. I'll see you guys out on the trail.